Welcome back to Dean's Dustbin. We're on day 3 now. One of the aspects I want to get started today is my metal work. Got the brain bucket back from Uncle Bob. Perfect. He got exactly what I needed done there. But I want these metal to be rusty, or as my dad would call it, have a patina. Let's just call it what it is. It's rust. You don't have to give it a fancy name. It's not patina, it's rust. Okay? Anyway. You can force rust metal. Now, I am certain I'll be able to rust patina this aluminum that came out of that fridge door. Now, the stainless steel, hypothetically, I might be able to do it. I don't know. There's a backup plan if this doesn't work. But if you want to rust metal, first thing you got to do is you want to kind of sand it up a little bit, get something for the chemicals to get in there. And all we're going to do is we're going to hit it with white vinegar. Just standard, good old, normal distilled white vinegar. I'm going to take it outside. We're going to spray it down, let that dry. Once it's dry, hit it again. Hit it 3 to 5 times. When that's all done, we'll come back and we'll show you the chemicals, or whatever you want to call it, the science that we're going to use to then combine with the vinegar on there to make rust. So let's go out there and get the process of getting this stuff sprayed and dried. And like I said, if this doesn't work on stainless, I got a backup plan. I'm hoping I can do it on stainless, but improvise, adapt, overcome, right? Yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's get into day 3 of Dean's Dustbin on the electric chair build. So now that I've sprayed the metal down 5 times with just straight vinegar, it's time to build our rust solution. The rust solution that we're going to build is 16 ounces of hydrogen peroxide. So a pint of peroxide. There we go. 2 ounces of white vinegar. And then a half tablespoon of just standard salt. And we are just going to kind of shake the bottle up, get the salt to dissolve. Once that's ready, we'll go out to the metal. Alright, so you can see how the aluminum strips have already kind of rusted up a bit. Unfortunately, none's happened with the stainless. It's kind of what I feared. So we're still going to try it with the stainless, but at the same time, I'm hoping for a miracle. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. Oh, and you can see the rust already forming on these things. Oh yeah. So now we're going to get what we want out of that. Question is, are we going to get anything over here? And we are getting exactly crap over there. So that's going to have to be done a secondary way. But as you can see, the rust showed straight up, and we're definitely getting that rusty look that I'm looking for. So we're just going to add a little more solution. Let it dry.
So unfortunately, it appears that I lost all my footage of me modifying the bowl. So what I ended up having to do is I took a blowtorch to it, heated up the metal. That kind of made it a little bit of a dingy color. And then from there, I took a bunch of paints. I mean, something I have a lot of. I used copper, I used black, I used red, I used some of the browns from the Ouija board build. But that's how I made this rusty brain bucket, because it's the only way I knew how to do it.
So now that this thing is built and we got all the parts ready to add to it, we need to get it some character. As I said previously, my goal is this beat up 100-year-old looking electric chair. One of the best parts of this build is that I don't gotta be nice to it. So ultimately this thing is gonna get stained a honey stain, and then I want to have these layers of fire and color colors going on underneath it. To help me along the way, I got some cups here. They got some water dyed with a couple colors of brown. So we're going to dab that on in places. We're also going to burn it. And from there, we will see how this goes. So I'm going to hit the tunes. We're going to start seeing what happens. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm about to do. It's purely just trying to create an aesthetic look to it. So let's start the time lapse and start my tunes. Okay, I think we got a pretty good motif going. I'm going to let this kind of paint dry for a little while. Next step is going to be staining it. I will be officially using, I know there's a name on here somewhere. Golden Pecan, or Pecan, I don't know, depends on where you're living. Either way, that's what we're using to stain this sucker. So after that goes, we'll stain it. Alright, so now that my little friend is dry here, we're moving on with what's basically going to have to be the last part of today. My Golden Pecan stain. Forgot my rubber. Hold on one second. Anyway, downside to the staining, it's got to sit for 24 hours. So even though we got stuff done for day 3, we're kind of in a position where not much more I can do. I hate when I get to these points in builds where I have to basically just, you know, hurry up and wait, I guess is what you could say. There's nothing I can do about it, no way to speed it up. So yeah, we're gonna just sit here and see how this turns out. I'm really hoping it stains the way I want it to, which already here on the old butt plate I'm seeing what I want to see. This is good. This means I'm not gonna have to go back to the drawing board, which severely pissed me off. So this is gonna be the end of day 3 for Dean's Dustbin. If you like what you're seeing, you're having some fun here, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that little bell notification up there in the corner. Tell you when I'm doing stuff. Said it before, I'll say it again. I don't have a schedule. Even as things go throughout the week, I could be building on a random day. I could get my video editing done early. You never know. I'm just kind of doing this because this is a hobby and a fun thing for me to do. But yeah, so it's me signing out. You hopefully have a good day, and we will see you next time when we can move forward with this project. Later. Well, here it is, all its glory. Yeah, dry times suck, but I think it looks good. I'll come back tomorrow.